it is security and assets. Today, safety and security are important. Hotel guests will expect that they are in a hotel that are in a safe place. Furthermore, to prevent disasters such as natural disaster, terrorist attack, tourist kidnapping, robberies and assaults, the hotel management has upgraded their security standards, such as 24-hour security at car parks and the doors, CCTV at the hotel areas, and 24 hours reception available cuisines appears less cost effective than the fast food, causing the traditional food sellers to lose businesses. The other issue is about staff problems. Staff is a critical risk for every industry in the world. According to Harvard's 2014, the Australian Workplace Barometer reveals that 6.8% of the Australian workers stated they have been tolerated bullying in the workplace for 6 months prior to being surveyed. And over 3.5% of them has tolerated bullying for longer than a 6-month period. Some of the bullying in the workplace examples: overlookings, insults, harassment, being ignored, and so on and so forth. Not only workplace bullying is a problem that remains to be resolved, but also the employees were impacted due to the economic recessions. And after the upturns of the economies, the employees will have an alternative both in and outside of the industry, and whoever pays them with the high salaries, they will just follow and end up they will trading companies, and also they will work for the competitors' companies. And here comes the solutions to solve all these problems. Although globalization is unavoidable, but government can set a series of rules and regulations to protect their own SMEs. For instance, government can make the process of setting up the fast food businesses become more complicated, and also charge for the high taxations in order to reduce the quantity of the fast food restaurant in their countries. As is the junk food is unhealthy and it's without any nutrition. In addition, government can promote their traditional foods in creative ways in order to attract the nation to discover the hidden charms of the traditional foods. To prevent the unwanted disputes and the unpleasant in the workplace, employers need to talk to the right persons, which means to understand what exactly happened between the co-workers and provide them a good solution to resolve their problems. To those employees who are being bullied, they have to seek for formal help, which they can consult the external assistants or talk to the line managers that will able to give them to the solutions to solve their problems. To retain employees and make them loyal to the companies, and make the employer should first trust all the employees and give them a responsibility that allows them to grow. Also, if the employer show respect to his workers, the employers will contribute back the same to the employees and also the firm. According to William and Scott, 2012, they found that if the employers give the same reward to the hard workers, and on the contrary, they have to for those who are shirking problems, they have to give the relative punishments as to make sure it's fair to each workers. And now I'm going to pass it to my partners, Sean.
I'm Sean, and now I'm going to talk about the current issue in event management. Technology has played the largest role as the game changer in meeting and convention industry, and also the biggest issue faced. First to note is the development of advanced communication technologies that save the pace, cost, and work of the traditional meeting feasibility. As an example is such as holding meeting online in Skype. Such technology provides the ultimate convenience in space and time. It is cost efficient as there is no need to rent meeting room and other facilities. The technological developments of platforms such as Airbnb had also witnessed more private areas for rent at a cheaper price in comparison to the contemporary offerings. This increased the price competition of the industry where existing players are continuous trading by increasing new entries and competitors. And next, according to Landhurst, technological change had resulted in meeting and conventions industry to face more demanding challenge than ever. Event planners have faced the increased workload to deal with online activities such as website, online regulations, and social media marketing an example. Other than technology, security and safety also would be the big issue for the meeting and convention industry. Next, I'm talking about the solution. Nothing can stop the technology development, and traditional meeting convention industry should adapt and embrace of what technology can offer. For example, marketing through new media to attract more potential customers. In the light of substituting effect of technologies and increasing the competitors, meeting and convention industry should level up their game by constantly seek way to differentiate and add more value to their offering in way that would build competitive advantage towards current challenges. This, for example, a better service quality, advanced hardware and equipment, and professional event hosting service. As the security issues, that might be a need to require all attendees and require them for the identifications. This would include a background check for attendees and also the security check before the conventions. Lastly, insurance for the event is necessary implementation and precaution.